Cincinnati Bengals, that's the team we're gonna cheer.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudner. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And it wasn't that long ago that there were a lot of conversations about whether Jared Goff was truly going to be a frontline starter in the NFL. And he's proven all of those critics wrong. He's taken his game up big notches in the last few years. Now what he needs to do, sustain that success in the regular season come playoff time.
St. Brown in motion right. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Open man right side is St. Brown. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice.
And now it's blocked. Well, the Bengals have got it. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10,
just shy of the 30.
Right, Eddie.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here we go, here we go. Cut. Right, Eddie. Right, cut. 12, 12, 12. Cut.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 18 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
You know he's proud of his standing as the league's #3 rusher, and those linemen in front of him, they're just as proud, but they all have the same goal in mind. Get him to #1 in the league and celebrate a rushing title at the end of the year. That starts with a good game here.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down. The Bengals at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better 1 play here, 1 play there, maybe it could have changed his team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Gun. Cut. Cut. Right, Eddie. Right, cut. Cut.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. 1 play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Now it's Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely, as one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in 1 uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Right, cut. Cut.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Right, Eddie.
Right back to Brown. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can.
Burrow throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive kill there. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated group. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Goff now looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6.
Gun. Stop. 180. 180.
From midfield now, Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Just set. Cut. 180. 180.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180.
They will toss to Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Another toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 180. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
180. 180.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Can.
Now Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 9-6. The 10-play drive that time. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Detroit's offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions have regained the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he... lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your... Mike linebacker.
On 1, ready?
2nd down and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Right, 80. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The completion completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw is Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Play action. It's gone. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I like that one, partner. Back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Goff now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this 1st half alone.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 26.
180.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. Wide 80. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
On one, ready?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to him with another drive here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. Fights off the defender.
Still going.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up in the 24.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
On one, ready?
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Wide 80. Wide shot. Shot.
They go play action with Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence. confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Back to throw here.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that... open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. They'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space, because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. David Montgomery, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. The CD, you know, he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in it.